Anyhow, you know what was next, don't you, Brian?
I do. Yes.
Would you like to tell the people what was next?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it the women's championship match?
Yes, it was.
It was Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer for the held-up women's Is it the women's or the WWE? Which,
Well, see, now don't ask me.
Women's World or WWE Women's.
The Women's World. And Wayne's World, party on. Excellent. See, I'm about to ask you some questions because you, the first thing you asked me, did you watch Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer? And I said, on a day of 10 hours of back-to-back nonstop wrestling, you're going to ask me, and oh, come on, it was a great match. Stephanie's great. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that it wasn't a good wrestling match where they performed wrestling moves correctly and might have even been exciting for the audience that was already sitting there. But let me ask you a couple questions, Brian. What personal animosity, personal issue is between these two young ladies that necessitated me seeing this match?
There is no personal issue. It is a battle for a held-up championship.
And normally in wrestling, well, there's nothing wrong with that. A cold match, but for a world championship, well, that could still be important, except how many women's world titles are there in the WWE system right now? You just asked.
Women's
Is it
World.
the WWE women's title or women world title or NXT title or?
I don't know if NXT is worlds. At least it's NXT Women's Champion, and then there's of course the World Champion and the WWE,
Yeah.
or maybe it's just Raw and SmackDown. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Now there's Intercontinental, but that's not World.
Yeah.
That's
well, it is not the world, but it's a belt.
It's just all the land, all the continents. That's all it is. Yeah, I think there's tag belts. But again,
we don't even need to get into the tag team situation, but basically there's multiple single women's championships in the company. This is for a vacant one that was vacated by Naomi, the one we were interested in when she got pregnant.
Well, Jimmy Uso was interested in her too. That's the issue.
Well, yeah, unfortunately he got there first. But now we've got two young ladies fighting each other just to see who's going to get the belt that the other girl gave up when she got knocked up. And what really blistering fireball bring down the heavens promos have Stephanie Vaquer and Io Sky cut here lately or in their careers that makes me want to listen to them talk me into the building and see this match?
I can't say anything about Io Sky's promos doing that for you. I think Stephanie Vaquer, that hasn't really been the direction for her to do that. It's been more promos to establish her personality and who she is as you watch her dominate and beat everyone and have a quick rise.
Would you say that her promos are of the level of, I don't know, maybe even not, let's say not Becky Lynch, but even a fucking Bianca or a Rhea?
I don't think we've seen that from her yet. They are enjoyable because she has an accent, so it's a very pleasant accent to listen to her talk.
Okay.
But no, I would not compare her to the promos of the women trained in the WWE system right now.
So basically, you wanted me to watch a match between two girls that don't do good promos and don't have a personal issue.
Right.
And are fighting over one of the various miscellaneous women's championships that neither one of them even holds, that they're just fighting over it because the other one that we were interested in, as we mentioned before, had to go on maternity leave in the middle of 10 hours straight of wrestling, and they're going to go 20 minutes. And then at the end of the match, they shake hands, hug, and bow to each other. So the answer is no. I'm not going to do that because I don't care. And I'm not saying that Io Sky can't do a lot of great wrestling moves. I just don't care. And to be quite honest, since the business that was attracted to the show was primarily because of Becky Lynch and AJ Lee, I would have kept Stephanie and Io off the show entirely so that Becky and AJ, as the only females on the show, were that much more special. Because not one single person tuned in because Stephanie was wrestling Io. But while Lesnar and Cena was a big thing, and Cody and Drew are stars, and the Usos getting back together was an attraction, the business of this show was the mixed tag match. Why put girls in to go 20 minutes before you got more girls coming out that we paid to see?
Well, again,
that's why I didn't watch this match.
It's not a one girls match per show company, and it hasn't.
Well, but it would keep them more fucking special. Well, this was not needed. Who gave a shit?
Well, it was a good match. The fans got into it. Spectacular finish. One of the most spectacular finishes I've ever seen. She hit, I don't even know what you would call it. They called it something like a corkscrew moonsault. As fast as you've ever seen it, she hit it perfectly and then rolled her up in a way, too. She hooked her leg with her legs. It was immaculate. It was so good. Stephanie Vaquer, watch out Rhea Ripley. Stephanie Vaquer is really, really, really good. Really, I understand you hate Io Sky, and
I don't hate her.
All of her future children and anyone else in her family, but
number one, it was a wonderful fucking flippy thing off the top rope. I wouldn't have been laying there underneath that thing. There was not a very much margin for error at all. But I don't think Rhea Ripley has to watch out for anything unless Stephanie Vaquer suddenly learns how to fucking act like a movie star and cut a goddamn incredible promo. Because this is wrestling. We need to want to see you fight, not just go out and hop around. Everybody's doing that these days. But that was my summation of I'm sorry.
Really good match. Really good match.
I'm sure it was. Why do I care?